It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Jags and the Titans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Olsen gets this over the middle to Tillman. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Olsen able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Olsen. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Throwing on 1st down. Olsen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Olsen. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Roman. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Addison hauls it in. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get that to Charbonnet. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Roman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Roman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Atwell now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On first down. Olsen. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Olsen. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Olsen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On 1st and 10, Olsen on the slant. This is Chark. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Back to throw. Olsen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Skirts by him at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Throwing again. Roman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Roman. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Dan, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Throwing on first down, Olsen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Olsen. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Olsen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Olsen. Wow, and that is incomplete.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, Roman. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
He gets it to Addison, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From the gun on third down, Roman. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Jaguars back with it on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, McCaffrey. Nice move, but got him nowhere. Still backed up. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. To throw from his end zone, Olsen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. Fighting his way through contact. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Roman. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Olsen. A short throw to Ingram. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To throw on 3rd down. Olsen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll take it at the 42. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Roman completes this to Addison out left. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Roman got a man and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Roman. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing on first down. Roman. Pass complete to Addison. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Nifty move. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On first down, Roman. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Roman. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jordan Addison, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. There's the Titan kick team as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Throwing to start the drive. Olsen, Olave over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff left. McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, Olsen. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Roman. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Taking it about the 16. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Olsen.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completion here to Claypool. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Operating from the gun, Olsen. Throw out wide is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again, Olsen. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Olsen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Olsen. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw, Olsen. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard
Back to throw, Olsen. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 3rd down and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
First down, Jacksonville.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's McBride. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jordan Addison and the offense out for another drive. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Roman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Roman working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So now the Jags down 20-10, a minute 50 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing to start the drive. Olsen. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tennessee, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.